Hey guys, my name is Ryan. We're back again with another Spirit Island video. Today we are playing the violence aspect for Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares going up against France 6. Let's go! So last week I put the question out there, do you guys prefer the 2D or the 3D? And most people said they prefer the 3D. There was nobody that said they preferred 2D, and I do see you. But people were mostly saying they prefer the 3D or they don't have a preference at all. So for the time being, I think I'm just going to stick with doing the 3D for now. And I guess for clarity reasons, if the board state gets really crazy, really complicated, I can always audible out of it. But until then, let's go with this. Okay, tricky opener against France. Because we can't use either of our attack cards in order to get after the town in C4 by lack of Dahan and lack of range. And C1 is going to look pretty big, so we definitely want to draft into a solution here. Dread Apparitions could be used in order to defend C1. And what do we get? A Pact of the Joint Hunt is pretty clever. We can use Pact to bring together the Dahan from C1 and C6, and then hit the town, push it out, and then that means that we need a little bit less fear in order to sufficiently defend C1, and it'll full clear the land. So the two Dahan will kill City Explorer. Now, an important thing to realize against France, the loss condition of the 7 towns is really what's going to be killing us here. And so it's really, really important that we can use Dread Apparitions to pick off towns. And sorry, I'm saying all of that just as a way to also say I could do set them on an ever-twisting trail, target like the 7, gather this explorer in, and that denies a town from existing. Because right now we're making 2 towns, going down to 2 in the pool. And if we do this, that buys us 1 more town, and we can hopefully do other cool things. Maybe hopefully like deny and explore, you know, if mountains were to come up next. I think those are the only 2 viable plays here. Do I want Pact or set them on an ever-twisting trail? Pact does say 1 damage. And so I believe, has damage or destroy instructions, so this should count as an extra card play. Whereas set them on an ever-twisting trail does not. I think we're going to be playing Predatory Nightmares no matter what. We can hit, 2 Explorers in the 6, 2 Explorers in the 5. We can hit the town in the 7. We have a lot of uses no matter what comes up next. And so either way, we're looking at Predatory Nightmares plus whatever we play here, plus this Call on Midnight's Dream as 3 card plays for the turn. And I think we're going to be really sad if we don't take this set 'em on an ever-twisting trail. While Pact of the Joint Hunt will produce more fear, we're going to really look to produce fear through this Call on Midnight's Dream and pull some sweet major. So we'll come here, gather you. Oh! We need to have invaders in a land for us to do that. Maybe we do this. And then we can produce 2 fear. And then come here to gain a major. Savage Transformation is genuinely really playable here. First off, it's thresholded, which was definitely not planned, but it is really nice. And it's nice because it's, cheap, it's very playable. It has replace instructions, not damage or destroy. So it does not count as a bonus card play, but it helps us just solve our problems with France in that France is just really, really, really good against us, and we need any way to get rid of explorers. Also, it only costs 2, which means we can actually play it this turn. So yeah, I think that's going to be the pick. I love any opportunity to play Savage Transformation. It's the best card in the game. Okay, we'll add our Explorer here. Alright, so we can use Predatory Nightmares to go here. That's fine. So we'll go damage, damage to produce 2 fear. Like so. And then Dahan will go over to the 1 because we're going to dread apparitions there. Target or an adjacent land. So I'm thinking we go beast in the 1, beast in the 2. Okay. Now, it's going to take 4 defense for Dread Apparitions to get the job done, and we're currently sitting 1 moon short of that. So we're 1 turn away from being able to do everything that we wanted. But this is a damage card, so any 0-cost moon will get us there. We have plenty of outs. And I feel like we want to play in such a way where we get a benefit if we do manage to get the hit, which of course we just did with this Portents of Disaster. We need to hit a 0-cost moon. I guess our other options, just for thoroughness sake, was a couple 1-cost cards. We could have taken this, by the way, maybe I should be more thorough, right? We could have taken the Favor of Sun and Starlit Dark. Weep for What Is Lost is nice because it costs 0, but it wouldn't get the job done. I still think this is the best line of play, though, because if we took Sun and Starlit Dark, then what else are we doing? You know, we defend this, and then we... I don't know. I mean, I guess we could reclaim 1 and defend this, or probably... I mean, we're just going to let C2 go. This land's already solved. Our Bad Scout lets us play proactively. Yeah, I think we're fine in this position. I think this is the most aggressive way that we can play, which is, of course, what we like to do as Bringer. It's also nice that it's Fast Fierce, now we're over-defended, playing around plus damage events. Ooh. It's unfortunate, right? We have to kill the town here. If it was not specifically France, we could ping this guy and then we could still kill the city. But because we're specifically playing against France, we have to kill the town. We can't afford to get greedy. Looking forward to either a wetlands or a mountains. So the only way that we can deny and explore is by isolating the 3. Pick you off. We'll go on to this explorer here. In the case of a wetlands, it'll build and transform into a town, and then we get the Slaves Rebellion, so it'll clear itself. Okay, yep, there's the wetlands. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3 towns being built with the escalation. So we do survive the build, and this guy will be transform into a town, which will mean that it dies to the Slaves Rebellion, because we're going to get the Slaves Rebellion before the wetland ravages. And that'll work out just fine. Oh, man, I just realized my mistake. I should have used Bat Scout to... Or, sorry, I should have used the damage from the event to ping the city, and then Bat Scout will get me 5 fear here. That's a blunder. I was thinking about using Bat Scout in the 2, bringing some stuff in, but now that I'm a little older and wiser, I'm realizing that was a crucial error. 5 fear down the drain because I wasn't thinking clearly enough. Okay. Gnawing Root Biters is where I'm leaning right now. But I could see Shadows of the Burning Forest being playable in the 7. It's just that we're not there right now. On this turn, what are we planning on doing? I think we definitely throw out a Portents of Disaster. No. We Portents on the Slaves Rebellion's turn, that we get the extra fear. Or really, we're energy strapped right now. We could just play a Terror Turns to Madness just to play it for chunk value. I could do that. Savage Transformation, Predatory Nightmares are both very playable. I would really like to threshold the Savage Transformation. So maybe we wind up doing something like a Predatory Nightmares, Bat Scout. I mean, we could play a Portents. If we played Portents and then we did a Reclaim 1 on the moon just to do it again here, go Portents plus Savage, set him on a Never Twisting Trail. But that doesn't threshold the Savage Transformation. And maybe that's not such a big deal to threshold it. There's no reason to play it right now, is there? I guess we have no damage cards in our suite. But yeah, Bat Scout makes sense. Just, hit the town, kick it out. Because there's going to be 3 towns there, right? One of them's already strifed. One of them we're going to add a strife to. And then that third one, we can just kick it out. And then we don't have to use this Dread Apparitions on our next turn. We can play the Savage Transformation instead. Predatory Nightmares is just going to hit whatever happens to show up. Yeah, this is fine. Ooh, exploring with a town. That could make us lose. Okay, more beasts. Pushes from a land not matching a build card. Huh. So we could push things from this land. We can't use it to deny builds, right? But we could do something like this to get it in range for my Predatory Nightmares. Okay, we lucked out with the Coastal Explorer. That allows us to not have to take an Escalation Blight. Allows us to survive the turn. Actually, now that we're terror level 2, right, we always strife here, so that way we can get rid of the town, and we can actually start to, have a little bit of counterplay to France. Let's see. Bat Scout. We'll do 2 damage here. Kicking you out. And then Predatory Nightmares. Since this is strifed, I don't want to hit the 1. We'll go here. Kicking that town out to the 7. Okay. So this turn we could just gain... Well, we can't play everything, right? Because we only have 2 card plays. So Portents comes down. Let's see. If we do a Reclaim 1... I don't think it gets us anything too interesting. I guess it gets us like a Bat Scout that we could use here in land number 1. How many towns are we looking at, right? So we're looking at 1 town being built here because that's going to die. So we got town. Also, we have to consider Dread Apparitions in the 5. Because with just a Dread Apparitions there, we could use our Innate there and it'll be fully defended. And then it'll allow us to Slaves Rebellion, the C1. Which would then make the life a lot easier there, right? So let's say we Dread Apparitions. We could Portents. And then if we hit a Reclaim 1, we could play a Bat Scout because it's a damage card. That would then max out our Innate, right? So that's worth +2 fear. It would give us a little more slow fear. We kill 4 towns with that line. And we're building 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Which then forces us to take Blight on Escalation. But I don't hate it. Because now we're going to have just so many more fear cards, and hopefully this can pay out pretty good for us. Let's Dread Apparitions first, just make everything sufficiently defended. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be... ooh, I don't think we hit terror level 3 right now. We're 5 fear away. We're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna be 1 fear short. Drat. Yeah, 1 fear short of terror level 3. So if we manage to get 1 fear off of any of these cards, the game will just immediately swing in our favor. Ignore Strife. Hey! Good thing we didn't rely on Strife. Killing explorers. It makes no difference in these lands. It really doesn't change anything. So I think we want to go like here and here. That's irrelevant. Guess we could pick up you. Ooh, 1 damage per Dahan. Great. This will get me the fear that we need. So we kill everything here in the 1. That denies a town from existing as well. So now we're only building 3 towns, and there'll be 4 in the pool. So this is the game-saving fear card. And now we have 3 terror level 3 fear cards, and this is going to turn everything around. Skip the next normal explore. Oh, we do have to perform. Yeah, whenever you're terror level 3 at the start of stage... We haven't even had our first escalation yet. We're already terror level 3. Violence is so good. And we denied a blight here in the 8. And we get to downgrade. It's actively bad if we downgrade. Because right now this is going to make... I guess it changes nothing. Yeah, it literally doesn't do anything. Downgrading against France is awkward. Oh, I guess we were forced to take a blight anyways because of the mountains. That's alright. We'll take the blight in the 7. That way we're not forced into a cascade in the 3 in case we choose to play it kind of hokey. Okay. Bat Scout. Well, I was planning on using Bat Scout damage in C1, but alas, it's not necessary anymore. Oh, it is 2 range. Okay, great, yeah. We definitely want to go out here for that purpose. And we'll be at 4 energy. I'm thinking if I want to go for a minor and try and hit a defend card and just play these 2 guys, like defend plus something, or if we want to swing for a major, we'll only be at 4 energy for a major, which does make us lose a lot of options. Interestingly enough, we're only going to be building 1 town on this build. So we're actually in a pretty decent position. We would auto-lose into jungle, but the other ones, I would have choices for taking Blight. When we flip the Blight card, there is a Blight card that adds a town to the board. There's actually a couple of Blight cards that add towns to the board. So we are sitting in a risky position here. Any defend card, though, gets the job done. And I think there's more defense in the minor power deck. But we didn't get it. I'll just take this Prowling Panthers. It's on element. It allows us to threshold Savage Transformation. It has destroy text. We have beasts all over the board. So it's a perfectly viable card, though not what we were hoping for. Okay. We have 1 fear card to save us. Push you out. Isolate that. Okay, no escalation on this turn. That's a really big deal. And we get to reclaim or regain. Always regain here because Call of Midnight Stream is insane. And there we go. 1 fear card free defense sufficient to kill 2 towns, and that will give us the little bit of time that we need in order to win. Okay, and we're allowed to proliferate. This will put us down to 1 blight on the card. However, that event, it says that we ignore escalation on this, so we can't take a blight off of escalation. This is a perfectly safe blight card for us to take. It will proliferate us, but it means that we're only going to have 1 blight left on the card. We just got to win. We do have Call on Midnight's Dream, so we have 2 opportunities to pull a major. We can just gain a major for the turn, as well as do the Call on Midnight's Dream play with the +4 energy coming out of C1. So yeah, I think I want to keep it, right? Let's just go crazy. All right. How much fear do we need to win? We need 3 cards. That's 12 fear. So Prowling Panthers will give us 3 of it. Savage Transformation will give us another 2 of it. So now we're down to just 7 fear to win. We'll just get rid of both here. Now we're only building 1 town. But really now Blight is the way that we're going to lose. So let's see. Major pull number 1. Melt Earth into Quicksand. Hey, do we have repeats? Can we do a Melt Earth combo by ourselves? Melt Earth is a very good card, though, because we do any amount of damage, we push it into the Melt Earth land, and then we get to trigger the Melt Earth and get even more fear. So we can get tons of value from this. We already have a town sitting here in C6, which has really good adjacencies. So we can get the first 3 fear from it, which will then make us only 4 fear away from winning, and then any destruction card will win us the game. Let's see. The Melt Earth will get us down to 4 fear away from winning. If we go right now, we're only 2 fear away from winning. We could commit our element to make us only 1 fear from winning. And actually, you know what? We don't even need to pull a major with Call on Midnight's Dream. We just have the win right here. Because Call on Midnight's Dream can just be used to produce 2 fear. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to win. And then I'm going to undo it. And I was going to see if we can win the cool way. So we got this, right? So win. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, fear victory when revealed. Okay, but, oh, and actually, because Melt Earth provides 1 fear by itself. We literally don't even need to Call on Midnight's Dream. Okay, so we're going to win anyways. But let's do this the cool way. And Blazing Renewal. Ooh, that's a spicy one. Because we could go right here and pick up 9 fear off of those 3 towns. And that's a lot of fun. So we definitely have 1 destroyed presence to fuel it. Yeah, it produces 9 fear. And then we can kick them all into the Melt Earth land. Get another 9 fear. And then they all bounce out again. Yeah! There we go. Little Violence Melt Earth combo just to put the icing on the cake. Well, there we go. An incredibly fast game. We, Violence, just getting more fear from everything. And I even messed up, and I could have gotten 5 more fear there. So, everything could have been done even 1 card faster than all of that. And it was already a really fast game. That was what, like turn 5, I think? And yeah, with that extra fear, then we would have had the Terror level 3 fear cards without having to gamble, right? Because it was that turn where we had the, weren't sure if we were going to get it. Turn 6, you know, still fast, right? Generally, turn 7 is your average game. So turn 6 or sooner is quick, and turn 8 or later is a little bit slow. Turn 6 is a very fast game. We would ask for nothing less coming from the Fear Boy. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all have a glorious day.